But doesn't this apply to the bear? Oh, the bear can buy items.
Interesting.
It's lone druid, it can only buy 3. I thought the bear could only buy 3. Okay, actually, the bear can still buy items. You're actually chilling. This is not bad the way I thought it was when I read it. I thought the bear could only carry 3 items too. Gift bearer neonate ability. Lone druid can reroll his neutral token once per tier. I mean, you get 5 options. How likely is it that you're gonna get 5 bad options? This is really bad innate. This is a bad innate. They should give him an actual innate. They should give him an actual innate for sure. Spiritfarer can no longer equip its own neutral items. Now copies and shares a cooldown with lone druids. Currently equipped neutral item. I guess that's why they want you to reroll. Okay, I guess the gift bearer makes more sense because of the spirit bearer thingy. Luna! Still in its favor, removed. Facets Moonshield renamed from Lunar Orbit to Moonshield. Was that the one with the glaives?
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Lunar Blessing can no longer be leveled. Grants 1 attack damage per level to Luna and allied heroes. And 400 bonus night vision plus 20 per level to Luna only. Luna receives double the attack damage bonuses. Level 10. It's a 20. Lunar Orbit creates 4 glaives that rotate into 250 radiance around Luna. Any enemy unit that collides with the glaive takes a percentage of Luna's attack damage. Collision radius 150. Collision damage 35% max level. Mana cost cooldown.
The dark moon comes.
Moon glaives can no longer be activated. Rotating glaives move to blah blah blah. Upgrade removed. Bonus increased 5 max level to 6 max level. Oh, what's her new shard upgrade? Oh, it's on Lunar Orbit. I mean, my takeaway from Luna, because like the way that they phrase these things and move it around makes it seem very convoluted. My takeaway from Luna is the biggest difference for me is that you just get an extra moon glaive. That seems like the big change. Because this Lunar Orbit was on moon glaives before, right? And you have to take the facet anyway. And you would take the facet. I mean, it was the shard that made you be able to activate Lunar Orbit, actually, right? Without the shard, you wouldn't be able to activate it. This kind of effect. Actually, it's cool. It's really cool. Because, like, if you're getting dove on lane and shit, you can press it. You can press it early. And you've always got your aura. And then you're going to have 6 glaives. You're going to have 6 glaives really early. Okay, on second thought, now that I've comprehended better, I think Luna's is better. Yeah, Luna's a lot, like, Luna's better. She's cool. I mean, having the skill in lane... And having the skill early without having to buy a shard... Without having to buy a shard, you still have damage AoE around you. It makes you better versus, like, illusion heroes earlier. And that's true. Rotating faster is more damage. That's true. Like in Alpha Wolf's new facet, increases the max level. Is this, they removed the shitty one? They didn't remove Spirit Wolves. Increases the max level of Summon Wolves by 2, but decreases the max level of Howl and Feral Impulse by 1. Damage and health scale linearly for their 5th and 6th levels. Starting at level 5, wolves gain Hamstring, an attack modifier that applies a 0.5 second root. And the next 4 attacks from units under Lycan's control deal an additional 50 physical damage. Starting at level 6, wolves gain Hightail. When activated, wolves get a burst of energy, gaining hasted and phased movement. 100% evasion, 20 attack speed for 8 seconds. Wolf summoned with Aghanim Shard improved in level software. Okay, so you can get this level 6 at this level. God damn it, guys. God damn it, guys. It looks good. It looks pub stumpy. I am a support player. I hate playing against Lycan. Lycan is like... it's like my least favorite hero to play against as a support player when it's being picked. Do you need the shapeshift buff if you can just send your wolves at supports whenever they show to a lane on the wolf? I don't think it's that bad. Like, they already have buffs of their own, right? They get Hightail. Shapeshift speed boost for creeps is only on pack leader. Yeah, but like, your wolves get Hightail at level 11. They get hasted movement, 100% evasion, and 20 attack speed for 8 seconds at level 11. And you still get move speed, guys. The crit and move speed are a big part. You still get move speed. You're not getting the crit from your pack leader, but you're still getting hasted move speed because you can just activate Hightail. And when a wolf dies and you resummon wolves, like, do they share cooldown of Hightail?
Who keeps the company of...
I actually don't think they share cooldown. I don't even need to check. It wouldn't make sense that they do. You also get -1 level on Howl and Feral Impulse. It still sounds really good to me. Because these are so low committal. And they're hasted by themselves. And they have 100% evasion. It's a 30-second cooldown. I don't know. It sounds broken to me. Doesn't matter if they're doing less damage overall. There's like more uptime on them. They root you. They have 100% evasion. What am I gonna do if I'm Grimstroke? Tell me. Tell me. I'm a support player. What do I do? I'm Grimstroke. It's Lycan's level 11. 2 high-tailed wolves are running at me with hasted movement speed. And they root me. What do I do? You pick Earthshaker instead. You pick stronger supports. TP up, they root you! They root you! I guess TP after. Chris, so true, TP. So true. Magnus, reverse polarity, renamed from run through to reverse polarity, no longer deals additional damage when skewering enemies into trees or cliffs. Move to base ability. So you just choose between RP or RRP?
Let them try and stop me.
Poor Magnus. Every hero gets cool facets, and then you just have Magnus like picking if he wants his normal spell and Void too, or some other spell. Mercy. Bodyguard, health gain from lifesteal now also heals bodyguarded ally. That makes bodyguard better. Nobody was taking it. Bonus armor increased from 4, 7, 10, 13 to 4, 8, 12, 16. I think bodyguard duration's a bit too short though. Medusa Manifact facet removed. Now there's Venomous Volley. Medusa applies a poison to every 5th attack, slowing enemies' movement speed by 35%, attack speed by 80%, and cast speed by 50% for 1.5 seconds. The poison attack counts as an attack modifier for the purposes of split shot. What's our other one?
Sharpening my fangs.
No longer a levelable ability, now has a base 2.4 damage per mana and gains 0.1 damage per mana per hero level. Mystic Snake no longer slows movement speed or turn rate. Cooldown increased. 13 to, okay, plus 2 seconds cooldown max level. New ability, Gorgon's Grasp. Oh, whoops.
Lock eyes with
Medusa fires a volley of arrows into the sky that land in 3 groups in a line, with each grouping larger than the previous. Enemies struck by a grouping of arrows take 30, 70, 110, 150 physical damage and are rooted. Can't turn and take 100 physical damage per second. Soul Radiance 150, Radius Growth 50, Castage 65, mana cost.
Gorgons, I'll avenge you. Ah, the wind in my serpents.
This should be interesting.
Yes.
Okay,
Forward.
how does this thing look?
Axe goes.
Little globs.
To battle. Axe runs.
17.
Into war's teeth.
I guess you have to pair it up with hitting with
Radiant's
the
courier
volley.
has
The
fallen.
volley thing should have a counter, no?
Rest is for the dead.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool. She reminds me of that League hero. That's also a snake. Because I remember that League hero puts stuff on the ground too. Miranda base damage increased by 3. Base strength decreased from 20 to 18. Strength gain increased from 1.7 to 1.9. Level 15 talent leap attack speed increased from 80 to 90. I mean, a base damage increase for a support hero that right-clicks people is always going to feel good.
Your priestess has arrived.
I still think Verana needs more changes, and I think they need to So I feel like Miranda for me is good when there's an item that she buys that, because Miranda doesn't have items, that's her problem. Like my issue with Miranda is there's no like big timing that like, or there's no timing that I play for of like, okay, I've got, you know, like I'm stunned, I've got drums now, let me run around with my team, right? I'm Miranda. All my build-ups feel bad because she's an agi hero, or I mean
On
she's
the
universal,
prowl.
whatever. But your build-ups feel bad because none of the items that you buy as a support, like you're buying a Yule Scepter, that's a good item for Mana, right? But like you buy Windlace, Voidstone, like it doesn't feel good to run around with those items until you have Yules. And that's always been my problem with Miranda. And it feels good when you buy Greaves, I guess. Atos Greaves Pipe seems legit, but Greaves and Pipe both got nerfed. And Atos is a very expensive build up for a support hero. Like, Atos is not cheap to buy at all. Like, each item, like you're waiting 1,000 gold for each item. That's the problem with Atos. It's different when you're a core hero. Now increases duration by 3 seconds. Jump speed decreased from 800 to 700. Now goes on cooldown and taking any damage, not only from player controlled units. Or Roshan. Much needed change, guys. I'm getting very stuffy nosed. Level 10 talent bonus strikes on duration decrease. Okay. Now scales with Pure Seville. Now increases Marita's attack speed when she is within range of her Ofrenda. Ofrenda is no longer destroyed or goes on additional cooldown when Marita respawns. Okay. People will actually pick this now?
My gratitude.
Super mild, thank you for the prime. I feel like most people will still want Riptide, right? Ironwood Treant, Nature's Call now also increases treant vision, daytime vision from 500 to 1200, nighttime vision from 500 to 800. Now requires a single target tree to be selected to cast. Treant movement speed, treant move speed increased from 300 to 350. Wrath of Nature now hits all visible targets, does not increase damage past the 16th bounds. I mean, that's a buff. You can literally kill every creep and every wave that shows in like late game. And you can hit every target if you have your ags, right? Sometimes I would cast Wrath of Nature on like top lane, hoping it would be max damage by the time it reaches bot lane, but then mid lane had too many units and it reaches bot lane and it stops. It stops before it hits the person I wanted to hit. That always felt bad. That won't happen anymore. Now uses the same trait multiplier as Sphere of the Forest when calculating damage from treants. Nyx Assassin, Mana Burn no longer scales with Vendetta, no longer has a damage threshold, not only triggers from Nyx's ability damage. Percentage of current Mana Burn rescaled to 15% at all levels. Now also reveals enemy heroes in Fog of War, radius decrease from 400 to 350. Vendetta, item shard, upgrade reworked, Vendetta Pledge break. I think Nyx is like gonna be one of the most picked supports at TA. I thought he would get a little bit more nerfed. His talents just got a little weaker. And also don't forget Dagon got buffed. Dagon got buffed this patch. mean, my Snick's gonna be good for TI, sad.
5 targets marked or dead.
Ogre, Magi, Dunluck, Mana Regen percent decreased. Undenitation aura radius increase. Purification now upgraded with Aghanim Shard. After a 3-second delay, the target is purified again with 75% effectiveness. Repel now provides 60% magic resistance. Cooldown increased from 45, 30, 55, 50, 45, 40. Aghanim Shard upgrade removed. Hammer of Purity has been properly converted to an attack modifier. No longer a spell seal, but no longer procs magic stick. Ooh. That's nice. Mana cost decreased. Cooldown decreased. 4 second cooldown. Max level. Damage decreased from 55, 80, 105, 130 to 50, 70, 90, 110. Bonus base damage decreased from 55, 80, 105, 130. Okay, so it's gonna be a little weaker, but it's still nice. Like 4 second cooldown max level. That slaps, you guys. Guardian Angel changed from unit target ability to point target ability. Now applies Guardian Angel to all allied units in 400 radians. No longer has 2 charges. Cast range decreased from 900 to 600. Cooldown increased. Mana cost increased. Aghanim Scepter upgrade rework now provides a global cast range, increased radius, and allows it to affect buildings. Health regen amplification. How viable is support Omni? I feel like it sounds pretty good. I think not proccing Magic Stick is always insane. Let me check Dota Pro Tracker. Actually, I'll check Dota Pro Tracker after. OD, level 15 Talon Astral Imprisonment cast range increased from 100 to 125. Level 25 Talon Arcane Orb damage decreased from 2% to 1.5%. Pango damage rescaled. Pango. They don't know what to do with this hero. He's always going to be good. Actually, Bloodseeker getting buffed makes Pango weaker. Because before, if you're picking Bloodseeker to counter Pango, Bloodseeker just didn't feel strong. But now that he doesn't need any regen on lane because Sanguivore got works on denies, I think the threat of Bloodseeker is actually a problem for Pango. Phantom Assassin. Layer now disjoints projectiles. Cast time decreased from 0.4 seconds to 0.3 seconds. Disjoints projectiles is some good shit. Phantom Lancer. Divergence. Bonus illusion damage decreased. New innate. And items that grant bonus damage instead grant base damage for 65% of the original bonus damage amount. Okay, that's nice for your illusions. Spirit Lance, illusion damage decreased. Phantom Rush no longer an innate, cooldown rescaled. Max Rush rescaled, they're getting the values normal. Illusion damage decreased. Why are they nerfing this hero? Nobody fucking picked it anyway. Nobody picked this hero. Why is it nerfed? This innate would be good if they didn't do all this other shit. What? He was so weak in the first place. I never saw PL. I saw like 5 PLs in like 150 games. Because if you picked PL, you were griefing the game. I had 1 PL and he griefed the game because the hero was too slow. It was too slow versus all the aura heroes. Whatever. Who cares? I don't like PL players. Dying Light radius decreased. Icarus 5 move slow decreased. You know what? I'm a hotspot player most times anyway. Primal Beast, trample, self bonus moves speeding increased. Active added bonus speed decreased. Ferocity, facet reworked, now provides 20% AoE increase for all items and abilities per hit. That actually sounds cool. Slow per stack decreased from 8% to 5, 6, 7, 8. Puck now shows a preview of the orb trajectory. Okay. Plus 1.25 on the level 10 talent. Level 20 talent, initial break, dream coil damage increased from 175 to 200. Pegna now also gains spell amp per destroyed allied towers. Okay, I mean this facet sounded so weird to me in the first place. Like when is this going to be relevant? But destroyed allied towers makes it a bit relevant. Spell amp decreased. Siphoning ward, damage to mana / health increased from 25 to 30. Level 10 talent, 200 health replaced with 2 nether ward health. I mean, that's pretty early for a 2+ health and nether ward, especially if you play a siphoning ward. Level 15 talent plus 3 nether ward health replaced with 350 health. -1 second nether blast cooldown replaced with 30%. Take your point movement speed to allies. I feel like they want people to play on siphoning ward. Queen of Pain. Guys, I already predicted that Queen of Pain would be good this patch when I read the Dagon. Let's see if they buffed her too. Base strength increased from 18 to 20. Bondage. Return damage increased from 10% to 15%. Shadow Strike mana cost decreased. Level 10 talent plus 20 damage replaced with plus 35 attack speed against Shadow Strike units. Level 15 talent, 40 attack speed against Shadow Strike units replaced with plus 30 damage. She didn't get like over buffed or anything, but I think the Dagon change is really good for her. And the bondage change is good. I think Queen of Pain is good.
Bringing the pain.
Razor, Storm Surge, now also lowers strike cooldown by 2.5 seconds during Eye of the Storm. How long is this fucking patch, guys? I feel like I've been reading this patch for 2 hours. My goodness. What a patch. It's very long. What is Razor's other facet? Dynamo?
I enter the fray.
Ricky, Exterminator, agility bonus and attacking non-hero units increased. So you do more against creeps. Smokescreen cooldown decreased. 17 level 1 is solid. That's a solid. Nice little buffs for Mr. Ricky. Rubik, Might and Maggots. Bonus attack damage per spell amp decreased from 1% to 0.75%. Arcane Supremacy, spell amp decreased. Okay, Rubik nerfs. Sand King. That's double area of effect increase. Cosmic Finale, max health damage rescaled from 6, 9, 12, 15 to 4, 8, 12, 16. Duration rescaled from 6 always. Okay. That's good. Sandstorm, Aghanim Scepter upgrade removed. That's great. Stinger, now procs Magic Stick. That was very necessary. Mana cost increased from 30 to 35, 40, 50 max level. Cooldown increased. 6 seconds max level, 15 seconds level 1. Bonus damage is now extra physical damage instead of bonus attack damage. Bonus attack damage decreased from 40, 80, 120, 160 to 35. I mean, fuck you, Sand King. F you. Epicenter now upgraded Magnum Scepter. Every 0.5 seconds, 3 Stinger attack areas are created at random locations, each measuring 15% of Epicenter's current radius. That applies 50% of Stinger damage to enemies hit. One enemy can... So they just did the same thing, except instead of stuns, you get random Stingers. That's like way worse. I guess it's more damage. You do more damage, but you just don't do the annoying Giga Stun thing. Actually, it's a lot of damage, now that I think about it. He doesn't have the 10 sandstorm damage per second. 50 stinger damage replaced with 1 plus 150 burst strike cast range. Okay, he lost the stinger damage talent. That's big. And this 15 talent disappearing is big, guys. Big wins for support players. Shadow Demon, current health loss increased to 78. Cooldown decrease. SF, okay, SF needs nerfs. Now also improves Necro Mastery. Every hero kill increases max soul zone. Okay, whatever. Hero kills no longer increase max souls by 1 default. So you don't get this on Shadowmire. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So you don't get to be fucking spellcaster raise SF and also keep getting souls. Max line width decreased to 300. Fear duration per soul hit decreased. Mana cost increased to 80. Stack duration loses a second. Level 20 talent Requiem Fear per line decreased from 0.25 to 0.2. The biggest thing for me is not getting the hero kills on extra souls when you're like a snowballing of stuff, because you're still gonna pick Shadowmire. But I think the 80 mana cost, like, it's not that relevant, because when they made Shadow Raise like 90 mana, that's when it was giga nerfed. When they made it 75 mana, I mean 80 mana is still very good. And Requiem is overall weaker. And I mean, the -1 second on the stack duration will make you overall slightly weaker, but I still think SF is good. I still think SF is very good, actually. Which means there will still be SFs, guys. There will still be SFs in your Dota games. Massive Serpent Ward health increase from 7.5, 5x to 10x, whatever. I don't think anyone was taking this, were they? Shackles, Aghanim Shards, Scepter Ward, Linger duration increased from 1.5 to 2.5. Okay, them removing that in the first place was like... Them making that... It was like such a horrible change. Like, why did they over-nerf Shackles? So... I mean, it was like 4 seconds before, right? So it's still a lot weaker, but... Silencer, Brain Drain, Permanent Intelligence Seal decreased from 2 to 1. Aghanim Shard Intelligence Seal decreased from 4 to 3. Now also Seal's intelligence. The dying unit was debuffed by Silencer, even if he was out of range. Cool. Glaives of Wisdom, mana cost decreased. Last word, damage per silence increased. Level 10, Arcane Curse damage increased from +10 to +15. Level 15, last word damage slow replaced with +2 seconds or +1 seconds. Arcane Curse base silence duration. I mean, I feel like Silencer can be like pickable now. Because 15 arcane curse damage is no joke. Into more arcane curse duration on level 15. Oh, but then you don't get the global silence cooldown. Never mind. You need that cooldown talent. Scarlet Mage Shield of the Scion barrier duration decreased. Level 15 talent plus 15% wind restoration spell life steal replaced with 15%. Is that? I mean, this guy needed buffs. My guy needed some buffs or something.
Dragonas! At your service.
Whatever. Slider, Item Scepter Pedal duration decreased. Item Scepter Pedal radius decreased. Level 20, talent crits of his armor increased to -3 to -4. Slark, base damage increased by 3. I think base damage increases are very significant usually for most heroes. Because laning is like where Dodo is often won and lost. Snap. Fire Smith Cookie impact damage increased. Little Shredder attack count decreased from 6 to 5. Yeah, this one was necessary. Little Shredder is broken. Level 15 talent Little Shredder attacks decreased from 2 to 1. Honestly, I feel like the Cookie one is also good, so... Level 25 talent Little Shredder attack damage decreased from plus 70% to plus 60%. I think Snap is still good though. This is still a good hero. This is still one of the supports to pick, I'm pretty sure. Hi, Adam. Keen Scope, attack range bonus increased. 460. Shrapnel damage increased. Level 20 talent plus 100 attack range replaced with 30% shrapnel damage.
Take your best shot. I will.
Spectre, mana cost decreased on Dagger. Dispersion damage reflected increased. Level 10 talent health regen increased to 5. Spiritbreaker. Charge of Darkness lingering bonus movement speed is not determined by Spiritbreaker's current bonus speed instead of always the max. So you need to charge for max linger is 5, so you need to charge 5 seconds. Now gradually ramps up to max movement speed starting at 25% of the bonus. Damn. Damn, guys. Damn. That's big one for my boy Spiritbreaker, but he is broken. Storm Spirit, Shock Color, debuff now grants the next attack of the enemy is redirected onto themselves and triggers Overload Charge.
Storm
No one ever
Spirit
takes
has
this.
arrived.
Grants. I mean, people could take this now. 20 overload damage. Oh, my husband. Work high, bonus armor decreased from 6, 9, 12, 15 to 6, 8, 10, 12. 6, 8, 10, 12. Aghanim Shard no longer passively grants allies movement speed bonus. Aghanim Shard now increases active movement speed bonus by additional 3%. Level 15 Talon got strength cooldown reduction decreased from 15 to 12. Level 20 talent work high armor decreased from 10 to 8. Honestly, guys, I think he's still like super strong. Like the 3 armor, it's gonna hurt, but like it's still you're still giving your team 12 free armor at level 4. And then your level 1 is still 6. I was scared they'd make bonus armor at level 1 like 4 or 5 or something. I mean, honestly, he's good still. Still situational? I don't think he's even that situational. Like, I'm still gonna pick him. I think, but we'll see. Well, I'm still gonna pick him. We'll see. We'll see. So how does this apart? 2. Techies. Each one of attacks projectile also gets 1 attack projectile speed. TA, Void Blade's facet reworked. Meld, attacking target with meld, also applies the bonus damage and debuff to enemies hit by the Side Blade spell.
As the temple requires.
I mean, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Third eye. Templar Assassin, her teammates can see Roshan's respawn timer. I guess that's nice. But, I mean, you put traps in Roshan pit anyway if you're TA. But I guess you can set up for Roshan pretty early. Like, if you know exactly when it's spawning, you can, like, pre-place all your wards a minute before. So that's not insignificant at all. Like, pre-warding for Roche, because you know it's going to spawn, is very, very valuable. Even if you... Because, like, if you see Roche with a TA trap, like, you're still playing around the area when it's, like, around time for Roche to spawn, to be fair. Side blades no longer innate. Bonus attack range rescaled. Okay, this stuff is normal. Side blades range rescaled. Split amount rescaled. Traps no longer provide vision. Oh, traps don't give vision inside Roche's pit. Okay. Traps don't always take 2 hits to kill by ranged attackers, stunned by melee attackers for recruits. TB, Metamorphosis attack range increased. Tide, boost intelligence increased. Ravage cooldown decreased. Timber, Splinter slow duration increased from 0.75 to 1 second.
Timber saw!
Mana per T destroyed increased. Tinker, repair bots. March of the Machine's heal per second increased. Defense matrix damage barrier decreased. Warp Flare now always teleports the target enemy to the ability's current cast range plus 100 from Tinker's position when he threw the flare. Will not teleport units that are over 2,000 range from the desired position. Okay. I don't play Tinker, so I don't care. I always got these weird support Tinkers in my games. Tiny Crash Landing. Dr. Panda, thank you for gifting a sub to Thomas Cludd. I appreciate you. Crash Landing, radius decreased, bonus lightning damage decreased. So instead of 40% max level, it's 35%. So it's weaker. It's weaker, but it's still strong. Task damage no longer pierces magic resistance granted by debuff immunity. Oh, that's big. That's huge. Grow, toss, bonus damage decreased from 100 to 50, 400, 50, 170, 300. Oh my god. 50 to level, level 150 bonus damage. With a 20% damage increase. No, yeah. It do be nerfed, chat. It do be nerfed. It do be nerfed. Chain Protector, Agnum Star, total damage changed from 200 to 100 plus 75% of Chain's base attack damage. Well, doesn't he have a facet that gives him base attack damage?
Wheel past in a
Per hero level. I mean, now you might want to consider taking the other facet. if you... And I like this because it promotes people to take not sapling. Troll Warlord, Battle Stance, new innates, toggleable, can be leveled up, swap melee. Berserker's Rage, no longer an innate ability. When in melee form, Troll Warlord has bonus movement speed, bonus armor, and 20% chance blah blah blah. Range from maim his enemies. Slow their movement speed by 8 attack speed. Wow, his range form has stuff now. Tusk. Drinking buddies can now be put on Outcast to only pull Tusk towards his target ally. I've never taken drinking buddies.
Yeah.
This should be interesting.
Snowstorms are coming.
Wow, look. We're kissing and hugging in chat. As if you're trying to use this to get away and you pull your ally closer, you're
Yeah,
like briefing them. That's cool. 6 seconds for...
Ymir.
The thing is, the movement slow from tag team I feel like is super good, but now if you can like TP yourself, like you can have a blink range. It's too hot, isn't it all too? Hi Rusty. New innate ability skills with Fiend Gate after an allied hero teleports. They temporarily gain damage reduction and movement speed. Bonuses are doubled when teleporting via Fiend's Gate. Oh, so teleports in general? Atrophy aura no longer an innate ability. Damage reduction rescaled. Blah blah blah. They're just putting it back. Fiend's Gate no longer provides a buff after passing through the portal by default. I guess talents are 75 to 60, 10% Fiend's Gate movement bonus damage reduction, 5% reading force, 15 talent Pitimo, that's slow decreased. Okay, Undying, Cecil Sturge, no longer be refreshed.
The dirt
Cooldown rescaled.
on.
80 seconds, that'll points. Flesh Golem slow decreased. Level 25 talent Flesh Golem strength bonus decreased. Ursa, Bear Down, bonus duration decreased from 20% to 14, 16, 18, 20. Now skills the range. That's all Ursa got.
I defend what is mine.
I thought Ursa would get a nerf for sure. Base damage decreased by 2 when attached to a carrier. Word health is now also increased. Septic Shock, new innate ability. Passive can't be leveled up. Venomancer's attacks deal extra magical damage based on how many debuffs the attack target has. Only counts debuffs from Venomancer and his Plague Words. Base damage per debuff, 10%. Can be upgraded with Aghanim Scepter. Increases Septic Shock base damage per debuff to 20%. Viper, Predator, new innate ability, passive can't be leveled up. Viper's attacks deal an additional instance of physical damage per missing health percentage of his target. Only works on heroes. No longer an innate. Okay, they just put it back. Visage, death toll. Soul assumption kills give 35 gold per soul charge. Oh, cool. 15% gold from creeps. Enemy heroes killed within 3 seconds of being affected by a soul assumption also give gold. Lurker. Visage's ability cooldown durations are reduced as long as he is not taking damage. Grants a stack every 2 seconds that Visage does not take damage. Each stack grants 2% cooldown speed with a max of 10 stacks. Stacks fade after 2 seconds without taking any damage. Okay, so the stacks do fade. I think Visage sounds really strong. Symmetry removed. Resonant pulse barrier increased. Called the void. Dissimulate. Upon exiting Dissimulate, Aether Remnants are created at the 3 portals furthest from Void Sphere at the last 4 seconds. No effect if reassembling from the center portal. Okay. Remnants face towards the center portal and have reduced pull duration. Aether Remnant watch distance endpoint is always fixed, meaning that increased watch distance will spawn the remnants further away from the central portal. Let's try it, guys.
I step again into the mortal plane. I do not my preferred pathway.
This should be interesting.
Oh, I need... Okay.
Call it a premonition. Ample time here. Do you think a welcome respite? Void step. Novel.
The homies show up to protect you. The homies being you in your Aether form. Heal / damage rescaled, so it does more damage. Slightly. 5 at max level. You got Shadow Word AoE. Weaver, new innate ability. Every time Weaver casts an ability, he gains 50 attack range for 7 seconds. No longer an innate ability. I mean, Weaver's needed to like lose his innate because he should not have 3 spells at level 2. Focus fire duration increase. Here now equals 200's attack range plus 150. I only saw one person take Whirlwind. Voodoo Festeration, self-heal increased. Ayo. Base damage increased. You know what? I'm a Voodoo Festerer.
By my bones.
I'm a Voodoo Festerer, guys. I will happily Voodoo Festeration myself. Oh, we're done, thank God. Okay, Wraith King, Vampiric Spirit. Lifesteal increased from 20, 30, 40, 50 to 26, 34, 42, 50. Now decreases respawn timer by Wraith duration. That makes sense. Aghanim Scepter no longer reduces respawn timer. Level 10 talent, Wraith Heart Blast, impact damage increase. We're done! Oh, God, what a patch to read. Hey guys, let me check the Dota Pro Tracker winners. Okay, guys. Okay. So for this patch only, Ember's win rate is still incredibly high. God, why? Why is Ember still owning? Rubik is still 53%, Axe is at 54%, Ursa is at 52%, Jakiro is still high. Oh, Wyvern is high. Wyvern's at 60% over 250 games. But a lot of these games are core. Treant Protector is high. Shadow Demon seems to be very high win rate. Sven is not at 55% win rate, but at 53%. Grimstroke seems to be picking. Muerta is being picked. Willow is being picked. Alright guys, let's just play. Let's just play. I'll figure it out myself. I'll be right back though. 1 second. Hey guys, let's go. I felt like that took 2 hours or something. That was not pleasant. Probably even longer. But whatever. We have to read the patch, guys. We can't get caught off guard by anything. That's a Dota 2 Pro Tracker. gonna play Mr. Sven anyway. The nerfs don't off-put me from picking him. I still really enjoy Sven.
Radiance pick.
What are we starting at today, guys? 89.52. Opinion about Earth Spirit?
Dyer's pick.
I think he's better for sure. Definitely better. I still think he's an extremely weak laner, and that's always going to be his problem, that he sucks at laning.
Radiance pick. No their pick. No pressure. Their pick. Your pick.
I win a lot on support Sven.
This one.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
Let's try Grimstroke Fine Art. Do 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 do. Is it the curved thing? Yeah, it is. I didn't play yesterday, guys, so I feel like I'm gonna suck today. If I take a day off of Dota, I feel much worse at Dota. But we'll try. Why not the manual detonate? Because I want to try Fine Art, because it got bust.
My kin grow restless.
Basically no changes? I mean, I think it's a
Today
change to
we
play a different
shuttle
facet.
more to join them.
Because I've never played this facet, but now this facet
I'd
does
be ready if I were you.
extra damage per target. It sounds like it's in crazy amount of damage. It's actually my first
So
time
we
trying
begin.
Fine Art ever on Grim. And if they
Nothing
changed him
wastes.
enough for me to switch facets, that's a big-ish change.
The line is true. I see where this goes. Going.
$80 bonus damage per target.
Memory serves.
Level 4.
It's almost time for everyone.
That's a lot of
to
damage,
die.
guys. A lot of damage.
Well,
Yep.
now.
It's like a crazy amount of damage.
As I planned. Your end draws near. Before the ink sets. I
Rewarded?
paint
It
my way.
begins.
This world will never be the same.
Thank you,
Fine.
Zandy.
This
Oh
will
my
not
god.
stand. was always...
First blood. First blood.
That was my fault.
Yours than mine.
Because I haven't played in a day. I'm gonna feed, aren't I? I don't know.
My brush remains moving. Look away.
Your bottom tower is under
They dare
siege.
to attack me. Well now,
There's definitely finesse to this fine art facet.
I set my brush
I have to practice my finessing, guys.
as if they could stop me. Ink flare.
Okay, the finesse didn't work there.
Willingly.
This is gonna be a lot of practice, chat. A lot of practice on a new facet.
Yes.
I thought it traveled max duration into curve, but it doesn't do that.
Yes.
I think you have to actually plant your icon max duration, max distance.
As I will it. It was always steady grace. I have become the forward.
Guys, we gotta practice our fine art
Effortlessly.
spellcasting for sure.
This will not stand.
I steal from the slow.
This way now. Fine.
You can't do the usual straight one, I'm pretty
With
sure.
dripping brush.
What's Tiny doing? Like, genuinely, what's he doing? Nothing he's doing right now is
As
helping
expected.
him win the lane. Just used his mana on me when our thing is under a
I
tower.
insist. Okay.
Did he block chat? Did he?
Meant to be. Willingly. With dripping brush.
Hit.
A patron of the arts. Well now. Fear what comes next, as expected. As I planned.
Can I do max duration and then curve it?
Yes.
I should actually try.
A stroke of fate.
You can't do max duration. It'll start curving before. You
Nuh-uh.
can't add 2 durations on it. It'll just like curve its way on there, it looks like.
I'm under attack. This will not stand. Okay.
Let's try curving it again.
I lift my memories. All right. Ow. Steady grace.
You had it coming.
I set my brush.
Did I buy 2 words by accident?
Our enemies deserve an audience. So we begin. I just want to win a game. Please, 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 please. Before the ink sets. Impossible. By whose hand?
I don't like this fine art too much, actually. Because, like, where the arrow goes isn't really indicative of, like, how it's gonna travel. I need to practice it a lot more. I feel like I'm thinking a lot more before I cast Stroke of Fate now, which isn't great.
Somewhere I beheld those who once placed their trust in me. Moving.
Arrow flies.
Forward.
I hope you weren't close with your middle tower.
Nothing wasted.
Your middle tower is being attacked.
As if they could stop me. I see where this goes.
Your middle tower is under siege.
Beauty.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Come closer.
Your middle tower
Your
is being
essence
attacked.
Sorry, but I'm stealing.
into my collection.
I'm stealing from my arcane boots. I don't care.
Now. What help have you? Pity.
I don't know if you wanted me to dispel it. I don't have it.
Yes.
If that's what he wanted. I have fine
I'd
art.
like to see what I'm doing. The line is true. I insist.
See, this is a problem with taking this facet, actually.
Run all you like.
Is that people will expect you to manually detonate Inkswell.
Fine.
And you just don't have manual detonation for Inkswell.
As I will it. It was always so. Effortlessly. As expected. Deathstroke. Oh yes. So we begin. I paint my way.
Denied.
It's actually not very intuitive.
Okay. My love beckons a masterpiece.
I mean, the thing is curving, but I don't feel like it's doing that much for us.
The
The
enemy's
curve
top
of fine
tower
art.
has fallen.
Meant to be.
Like, I still think I would rather have my shard be able to dispel stuns.
Fortified its structure.
And I did hit 2 heroes with it, though. You're like being able. I'm actually able to hit multiple targets. I just hit Pudge, who is here, and Underlord, who is there.
Tower has been
That's
denied.
kind of cool. But I do think it's actually very hard to aim, because the way that the range indicator is presented doesn't really help your case.
Nothing so trivial could ever stop me.
I hope you
As
bought the
if
fire
they
gauntlet
could
and
stop
strength
me.
goblet boots. I don't understand any of this.
Unburden. With dripping brush. Nothing wasted.
Because, like, this doesn't tell you much if I can do this. That doesn't really tell you much of how the curve is going to travel. That's, like, really weird. I'm just, like, guessing. I mean, I guess if I play it enough, I'll get used to what it means. But at the moment, I'm just, like, doing my best.
Your bottom tower looks fantastic, by the way. Very fire covered.
Yes.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
This way now.
Guys,
Don't rush me. Steady, Gray. The line is true.
Every coin helps.
It was always so. Forward. All right. As I would.
Magna is there.
I see where this goes. With dripping brush.
Magna.
They're faster than me.
paint my way.
Well, I could have been invisible.
Three,
Your bottom tower is being attacked.
five. Steady, Gray. As I will it. Yes. As expected.
I just want to win the game.
Bow before me.
Please.
So we begin.
That's cool. I can hit it. I can hit creeps
Active.
and neutral cramps. Like, I just need to get used to the finesse of it because it's really counterintuitive.
As if they could stop me. Before the ink sets.
Oh my god.
By my hand alone. Embrace. I can't do that now. I set my brush. Okay. Moving. Force stuff.
It also helps you do it like this when you're not
Isis.
angled in a way where you can hit the whole creep wave. It helps you hit the whole creep wave. Like, there are a lot of positives to it. The only difficulty is the range indicator. But there are a lot of positives to this facet.
This way now.
I'll practice finessing it actually, guys. I'm gonna be like the only Grimstroke who
It was always so.
knows how to use the fucking range indicator of this spell. Like, look what I can do. From here, I can hit the whole wave.
The line is true. The script of suffering.
Лимер 2 секунды.
Stroke order.
Like, there's genuinely a lot of positives to it.
Forward. No humble art.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. Don't get cocky.
Effortlessly.
Magna active from.
didn't curve the way I wanted it to. So it won't travel. It won't travel over max range, actually. That's why the range indicator doesn't tell you enough. I thought it would travel twice. So just...
The enemy's middle tower has been
Meant to
destroyed.
be. Craft begets artistry. Going.
The manual triggering.
With
I always take the other one because the manual triggering is helpful, but I'm trying this one because I got both.
All right. As expected. Memory serves.
Radiant structures have been fortified.
The final stroke falls. Nothing wasted. You'll know when it's time. My eye turns. Preparations. A stroke of fate.
If you want it to curve, it'll
I see where
like
this
even.
goes.
Did you guys see how I aimed it straight, but I curved it, but it's still curved around the creep wave?
Meant to be.
If it had like a more clear indicator of how the thing would travel, it would actually be a good facet. But I think having to like memorize how it works by playing it like 10 or 15 times